and the home of the brave. Yeah, that is. Alright, so we're going to, with the Canada bottle. Oh, Canada. Our home and native land, that's all I know. So what's this beer all about? This beer is, well, this is actually from Virginia, so, well, this beer is about, O'Connor Ibrik. That's not Virginia. We're from Virginia. Not Southern Virginia. Hell yeah. So let's, group discussion. O'Connor Ibrik Imperial Turkish Coffee Stout. Let's discuss. Okay. You want me to start discussing? What do you think about it? What do you think about it? Right. Well, I think, honestly, so my initial thoughts were, I said that it was I got a very, very strong, distinctly coffee flavor, and distinctly espresso / Turkish coffee. Turkish coffee is... I've never had Turkish coffee. So Turkish coffee comes in these teeny, tiny little cups. I mean, tiny. I've watched your Turkish TV. Yes, got a lot of views. Yeah. But it comes in these tiny, tiny little cups. I mean, tiny, so tiny to where you can't even fit your finger through the little... Is it anything like, I want to say Vietnamese coffee? Yes, it's, well... Okay, because they got it from the French, I believe. They got it from the French. So the Turks, it's the Vietnamese. The way they do it is they use sweetened condensed milk. Yeah, and it's really, really strong coffee. But they condensed. They condense it right. So much with the condensed. Turkish coffee's not like that. It does come with sugar. It's similar in terms of it's super strong coffee, but it's different in terms of it comes in a tiny. It's a mug thing, but it's almost a thimble size. It's very, very small. Probably the height of this and maybe a little bit wider. It's almost like a cappuccino. It's tiny, It's like so you grab it kind of like this, and you drink it like, it's like very small, but it's even stronger than espresso. It is super
Does it have like the sludge in the bottom, like Greek coffee does?
Absolutely. Okay. Yes. It's probably similar to Greek coffee. A lot of Turkish and Greek stuff is pretty similar. Right, exactly.
Like when we make the coffee.
Yes, but a lot stronger than that. But it has like stuff. So that's typically what Turkish, but there is generally a sweeter element to it because Turks love sugar in their tea and their coffee. Not a ton of it, but 1 or 2 per drink is not uncommon at all. So the point that I get at when I try this, I think dude, I love it. I think Imperial Stouts to me taste so much like coffee. True. Almost without the coffee thing that it's hard for me to distinguish between the stout flavor and the coffee flavor. For me personally, I got and still do a distinctly Turkish coffee element. So I honestly, you know what? For me, I'm telling you, I think this is a. I don't remember what I think my initial rating was an 8 to an 8.5, and I think I'm actually gonna bump that up to a 9. I really like this. Yeah, that's a cool logo. Yeah, like I was looking at the Griffin Dragon thing. So it says here, Lynnhaven Coffee Roasters, which I discussed are who does the coffee in this stout. It's a small batch coffee roaster in Virginia Beach. They're members of the Specialty Coffee Association of America's Roasters Guild. Right. This organic Peruvian specialty coffee is shade-grown, bird-friendly, and fair trading. Bird-friendly. It is a product of a group of small-scale farmers that form the LA, Florida Cooperative. With notes of caramel, cocoa powder, and just a hint of lemon, it is truly one of the world's great coffees. That's my first question. The lemon thing I get a little bit. That's my first question when I walk into an establishment that's selling me some coffee. Is it bird-friendly? But this is pretty good. But is this bird friendly? If it's not bird friendly, it can't be. Especially me. I mean, look at the beak. Come on. Ibrik is an imperial stout named for the special pots used in the production of Turkish coffee. This beer brings together light roasted coffee with dark roasted malts to create a beer with complex malty palate. The use of fresh ground cardamom and Ceylon cinnamon draw further inspiration from Turkish coffee and create subtle spice that entwine with the rich character of this beer. Cheers. So, go ahead and formulate your thoughts. I mean, I like it. I tend to like Imperial Stouts, though. I will say, if I didn't hear all of that stuff, I probably wouldn't have picked up on it on my own. It's hard doing Imperial Stouts with exactly. Unless there's a distinct thing about it, like when we had like the
pepper stout and shit like that. Unless there's like something about it like that, because the coffee blends so well with the stout flavor.
If you add a little cinnamon to that, you can't tell.
Yeah,
it's too much.
And caramel.
Yeah, but again, you can't tell.
Right.
You're talking about two
just sort of
super pungent flavors.
It becomes slight sweetness.
Right.
Well,
you're talking about two super pungent flavors, coffee and stout, just masking it.
You gotta think about, like, if you had coffee and you just put caramel syrup in it or cinnamon, you wouldn't taste it unless you added milk.
No, you probably taste sweetness and then...
Yeah, well, I think part of that is the bitterness in it.
Right.
Kind of... as far as... I'm trying to think of a well, it can sound gay. So, the bitterness... the bitterness sort of takes over my tongue. You know what I'm saying? And it just...
I know what you're saying.
And I think it makes it hard for me to taste any of the deliciousness.
By the way, Taste Store followers, we're not gay for each other. We're brothers.
Yeah.
Well,
hey.
You can still do that, I guess.
I've heard about it.
I've heard about it.
Virginia.
Yeah.
That's West Virginia. That's West Virginia, and only our father is from that.
He passed it down to you.
Hey, well, you know what? You're from Virginia after all. Well, you're living here and you're living here, so why don't y'all shut up about it?
Yeah, so I guess
it's better.
It must be better than wherever you came from.
Anywho, get a rating going. Let's finish this.
It's for lovers.
It is for lovers. Our bird is the cardinal. Virginia's for lovers. I never understood.
You're two birds in love.
Yeah,
that's
well.
Great. Well, we could go to this coffee place.
We could.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7. It's nice.
My initial was a 9, and I still give it a 9.
Okay.
My initial was between 7 and 8, and it's a 7.5.
Okay. 7.5, 7, and 2 9s. So this has been. Anything else to add, guys?
No.
All right.
If you like Imperial Stouts, I'd check it out if you can.
Cool. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah. This has been the O'Connor Ibrik, an Imperial Turkish coffee stout, brewed with coffee from Lynnhaven Coffee Roasters. They're from Virginia Beach. And this brewery itself is actually from Norfolk, Virginia, and this is 10% alcohol by volume, 60 IBUs. Taste Store will be back. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the new format, and please join us again.